Hi, good afternoon, everybody, ladies and gentlemen in the room, and my friends at the dais. Thank you, Franchise India, for having us here and allowing us to share our experience, knowledge, and to learn from you. You know, I was given this opportunity to talk about growth in business and how you make your small business and grow it into a larger enterprise. I represent a company, Lightbite, and we heard about Lightbite in the morning when Mr. Berman, addressed the plenary session, and we were like listening to him. There were a lot of data, but I can tell you, in my last 2 years at Lightbite, when I joined, there were a lot of processes to be looked at, and while we boast of saying that we have 9 brands, 12 brands, we are franchisee to one of the biggest brands in the world. But there's a lot which happens beyond the scenes, and I can tell you it's sheer hard work and a lot of perseverance and a lot of strategic decisions that we have to take. So when I came in and I started looking at all the brands, what Sam just said, you have to have a product development team, you have to have a USP, and you have to have a journey decided for a brand. While all of us there, the main part, what I saw and what we all felt at Lightbite was that, you need to have processes. And how do you set processes? Easier said than done. So we looked at one of the most peculiar way of, conducting businesses through ERP. So we invested heavily. Probably I take this proud in saying that, Lightbite is one of the very few companies in the country today who was on the ERP in F&B space. And, we sat for long hours with Ernst & Young, we worked with Grant Thornton, we worked with Accenture, we worked with Wipro, and all these partners helped us devise all the business intelligence tools. And today, we get hourly report, we can get daily report, weekly report, and monthly reports. It's not about reporting, it's how about, how you take your strategic decisions. So, in order to grow from X to Y or from A to B, you have to not only have a brand journey, you have to have processes and procedures behind it, you have to back it by a lot of technology and a lot of strategic technology, I must say. A lot of people have been, talking about franchising, and, I would also like to touch upon that today we have about 83 stores across India and abroad, and, we only have 3 franchise stores, and the rest 80 stores are all company-owned stores. And this also gives us an opportunity to, think on how to expand further. Franchising business, we can feel it's an easier business to expand because somebody else is investing, but I think it's equally difficult to pursue franchising business. Because the first thing, what I understand from franchising is that, to get hold of the right partner is like, getting into the right marriage. The first 3 years, you cover up the faults of the person or your partner, but after the third year, you start looking into the faults, and that's where the problem starts. And I also have an inherent feeling that a lot of franchisees, despite of the fact that they're doing good, they have an inherent their demands and their expectations are far too much than exactly what the franchisor can, offer to them. And therefore, it is very, very, very important for the franchisee, for the franchisor to have the right kind of process, the right kind of brand journey, all the manuals and all the recipes and everything in place, for scaling up the business. So, while we've been hearing about McDonald's, and it's a free advertising being rendered to McDonald's by all of us today, and probably you will hear a lot of examples of McDonald's during the course of the day today and tomorrow. I will also share a small example in early 1950s when McDonald brothers started McDonald's. So they typically took the cue from Henry Ford's assembly line, and they thought that it will be very important to provide food in a very cost-effective manner. So they set up the process of putting right food and a very inexpensive food. So their emphasis was on process, on procedures, and less on manpower and less on other aspects of the business. So they hired very inexpensive manpower, but their processes were so robust that they could do well. And one day, one of their equipment suppliers, salesman, Mr. Ray Brock, this gentleman saw the potential in the brand, and he bought over McDonald Brothers in 1954. Today, they serve 2.7 million meals a day. Today, they have a store strength of about 3 lakhs. I may be wrong in statistics, so probably pardon me on that. But so in last 60 years, to a few stores and into 300,000 stores is a history for all of us to learn from. And there can be several case studies out of McDonald book that we can read and learn. So I don't want to elaborate and take much time. We can take up some questions later on. Thank you very much.